I think there's obviously reflections that we have to have going forward, and we have to make sure that we are doing everything we can to keep Canadians safe. And that is our focus right now. What can we do now? What do we need to do in the coming weeks? How do we lean on experts in international institutions and in partner countries around the world who are making recommendations alongside our domestic experts on what we need to do now? There will be plenty of time as we move forward to reflect on challenges that were faced in the past. We need to learn and move forward as quickly as we can.
And you said yesterday that you're talking to the provinces and territories about eventually reopening the economy. Can you say what work specifically you're doing with the provinces and territories to do this? And you also said that there are different points along the spectrum of the pandemic. So do you see when things do start returning to normal, is that going to be on a provincial level, a local level, a national level? How's it going to work?
Well, we recognize that this pandemic is going through very different phases at different points, different places across the country. One size fits all will not work for a country as diverse as Canada, but the overarching principles are extremely important. We know, regardless of where you are in the country, we need to get through this first wave before we can start releasing some of the rules around social distancing and staying at home. How that release works will vary from region to region, from industry to industry, and coordination at the federal level on how we do that is going to be very important. But with spring coming, people are looking outside, wanting to get out, wanting this to be over. I understand that. It will be weeks more before we can seriously consider loosening the restrictions. It would be terrible if we were to release restrictions too early and find out that we're suddenly back in another big wave of COVID-19 and everything we've gone through up to now would have been for nothing, because we'll find ourselves once again in the same situation. If we hold on through this period now, as long as we have to, once we are able to release things, we will be able to better control how things move forward. But as impatient as people are getting all across the country, we need to continue to hold on if what we're doing now as sacrifices are going to be worth it. Okay. Je reconnais à quel point les gens veulent savoir quand on va en finir, quand on va pouvoir resserrer les règles pour la distanciation sociale et comment repartir notre économie. La réalité, c'est que si on commence à relâcher trop rapidement, on peut facilement se trouver dans une situation pareille que maintenant ou encore pire, avec une autre vague qui arrive presque immédiatement. Et dans ce cas-là, tout ce qu'on est en train de faire maintenant aurait été pour rien. Les gens sont en train de prendre des sacrifices maintenant, prendre des moments vivre des moments extrêmement difficiles. Il va falloir qu'on continue à le faire pendant encore bien des semaines pour pouvoir être prêt à bien gérer de façon vigilante et attentive une sortie graduelle. Oui, il va falloir coordonner avec les provinces, mais surtout, il va falloir qu'on reste dans cette phase-ci pour encore un bout de temps, pour s'assurer que quand on pourra relâcher, on ne se retrouvera pas dans la même situation quelques mois plus tard.
Prime Minister Janet Silver, Global News.